hot in the studio, we mean it's hot in the studio because it's burning with the front burners. My name is Swift Aderito, and this is Post and Perspective. Basically, what you say means a lot to us. So thank you to everybody who keeps watching the show from the diaspora and Nigeria. Every comment you make, we come back and reanalyze. Of course, let's jump right into it. So the first comments we are analyzing are going to be coming from Tinubu Signs N54.99 Trillion into the 2025 budget. And the first person here is Celestine Sunday, and Celestine says, let him give us results that we need. We want a corrupt-free government, not fake promises. Hopefully the government will give you that. The next person is Seven of Hearts, and Seven of Hearts says, always moving in circles. You have to reduce government spending. Start by reducing the cost of governance. I know Nigeria isn't ready for this conversation. Doctor, talking about this conversation, do you think people in the House of Representatives, the Senate, are ready for the conversation of cutting costs of governance?
Yeah, but I think it's natural. Everybody has seen that the pile is on the table is getting smaller by the day, and all hands are on deck to see how we can build a bigger pie so that everybody can have a better chunk. And I think they are not in doubt. I understand the enormity of the challenge that we face. And I think gradually, with what is happening globally, we don't have option but to cut our coats according to our cloth. Talking
about cutting the coats according to the cloth, and the pie is getting smaller. And custom CBN Boost Trade with automatic FX system, automated I mean. And so we have Love Praise Martins. Praise says CBN FX code enhances the importance of sound governance and risk management framework. She also goes further to say also market participants should establish effective risk management systems to identify and militate potential risk associated with automated FX transitions. The next person who has a comment has to be Adventure, and Adventure says, why are they clearing in dollars and not in naira? Good point. Talking about the woman who holds the table so firmly, lesson. Why are we clearing in dollars and not in naira? What do you think that does for the economy?
Well, I'll talk about a dollarized economy. Yes. That's the reason that happens, because maybe some of the traders just feel like it's easier to evaluate in dollars and then you clear in dollars, but that's actually a misnomer, because the legal tender of Nigeria is still the naira. So when it has to do with transactions within the country at whatever level, it should still be with naira. So I think that's something that the CBN has to also look at, because the dollarization of the economy has widespread effect from clearing agents, and then you get it to even paying for the goods themselves, how some of those things are sold in dollars when we are in Nigeria. It's easy for you to just do the conversion and know that, oh, this is what you will get in naira, and then let every trade be done in naira. But regarding the automation of the trades, transactions by the Nigerian Customs Service, I think that perhaps what was supposed to have happened at the beginning or at the early stages of that transition did not happen. There should have been due consultations, and every aspect of the operability of that platform should have been considered. The users, the banks, what digital platform do they use, and what would need to happen for that change and integration to happen should have been considered. So it's not when you fully developed an application that you're now considering the integration and you're having challenges with it. It slows down the process. It makes it very tedious, and the teething stage lasting so much long. So imagine how long it takes now for the CBN to talk to CBN governor, to talk to the commercial banks, and then every bank now trying to adjust before the end users are being able to make use of it. So I think we should just do things well. So if you're going to do a particular thing, of course, do it well.
Let's do it properly. Talking about doing it properly, this one has been causing the heat, even on the front burners hitting studio. You have the US-Ukraine tension and what it means for NATO. And so there's a Dawson, and Dawson says the scary thing is US is obliged under the both spurts memoranda to support Ukraine. The fact that Venice just broke that agreement is why Europe is scrambling, since US just proved that agreements are not worth the paper and they are printed on. The next person is NATO, and NATO says the US recognizes inability to pressure Russia and China into pivoting for Ukraine to engage with both, leaving a weakened and particularly a disindustrialized Europe to bear the costs. Meanwhile, European leaders doubled down on sanctions rather than pushing a strategic response. And my last comment I'm going to be taking from the day is by Leonard Colleague. Leonard Colleague, how you doing? You say it's President Zelensky against the world. Well, one thing about this whole drama is that no matter the outcome, US is at a disadvantage. Ukraine might lose the war, but US would lose its diplomatic advantage over Europe. I'm so sorry, that's all we can take. I'm on the show. I want to say thank you so much for always being part of it. My name is Swift Aderito, and of course, I'm leaving you on the other side to the man who runs the sports like no one else. I call him Honorable Chooks. See you in a bit.